Dragon's sacrificial friendship. Once upon a time, in a world where dragons roamed the lands and people feared their power, there existed an era of dragon hunting. Dragons were seen as dangerous creatures that needed to be eliminated to ensure the safety of the human population. Over time, as the dragons became scarcer, fear and ignorance led people to kill them indiscriminately. One particular dragon named Draken, a majestic red dragon, had witnessed his family being ruthlessly slaughtered by those who once admired their kind. This tragic event filled Draken's heart with anger and a thirst for revenge. As Draken grew older, his desire for vengeance consumed him. He embarked on a journey to confront and kill the people responsible for his family's demise. In his quest for justice, Draken stumbled upon a small village nestled at the edge of a dense forest. Realizing that he needed to gather information and plan his attacks, he chose to conceal himself within the shadows of the woodland. One day, while observing the village from his hidden sanctuary, Draken suffered an unexpected accident. He sustained a severe injury that left him on the brink of death. As his strength waned, he knew that his time was running out. Draken's fury and thirst for revenge began to waver, replaced by a deep sense of despair and loneliness. In the midst of this dire situation, fate intervened. A young boy named Michi, curious and brave, ventured into the forest and stumbled upon the injured Draken. Overwhelmed with concern, Michi approached the wounded dragon cautiously, extending a hand of friendship rather than fear. He promised Draken that, from that day forward, half of Michi's food would be shared with him, forging a bond between them. Touched by Michi's selflessness and genuine kindness, Draken hesitated. He had expected to find a ruthless enemy in humanity, but this encounter challenged his preconceptions. Michi's presence reminded Draken of the love and companionship he had lost. His once fierce heart softened, conflicted between his desire for revenge and the newfound friendship that Michi had offered. Draken mustered the strength to speak, confessing his intentions to Michi. He declared his plan to exact revenge upon the people of Michi's village, but as a token of their friendship, he would only take the lives of half their population, sparing Michi and his loved ones. Draken believed he was offering a generous compromise, a fair trade for the friendship and sustenance that Michi had provided. However, Michi, displaying a wisdom beyond his years, paused and looked deeply into Draken's eyes. With a gentle smile, he made a proposition that would change the course of their lives forever. Michi proposed that Draken spare the lives of the villagers altogether, asking only for the sacrifice of his own life. He believed that by willingly offering himself, he could demonstrate the capacity for kindness and compassion to Draken, showing him that not all humans were driven by fear and hatred. Draken was taken aback by Michi's selflessness. The young boy's willingness to sacrifice himself for the sake of their friendship challenged every bitter notion the dragon had held onto. As Draken contemplated this proposition, his hardened heart melted away, replaced by a newfound understanding and love for his young companion. With a voice filled with emotion, Draken spoke softly, rejecting Michi's sacrifice. He realized that revenge and violence would only perpetuate a cycle of hatred and suffering. Instead, he chose to honor Michi's friendship and the lessons he had learned through their encounter. Together, Draken and Michi embarked on a different path, spreading the tale of their extraordinary bond. Draken became an ambassador for peace, bridging the divide between humans and dragons. And the last dragon of this world named Draken left this world, without killing a single person. The end.